Hey guys, Jessica Probsky here with you guys today. Happy May 1st. It's Friday. It's beautiful outside here in Michigan, and I'm about ready to go probably do the hardest live of my entire life. Now, if you are watching this live, type in live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments, because love to get to know who's watching and who's watching probably my most embarrassing live of my entire life, okay? So, yeah, oh no, she didn't. Like, I am gonna go there today a little bit, and I just wanted to say, first of all, if you are in this beautiful state of Michigan, wow, the weather is great, isn't it? So, hey Shannon, thanks for watching. So what I'm gonna do is, I do have a ding spam calls. I keep getting spam calls lately. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and do this. I have a little bit of notes, but honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna stick to them. I really don't. I'm gonna try, but I don't really think I can, because this is like, you want to talk about nerve level for me. This is like, I'm like up here right now. Like this is your normal nerve levels, and I'm up here, and you guys will understand here in a second. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is that how frustrating I was. I was really frustrated last Wednesday, and I normally don't like to use the words frustrated, overwhelmed, things like that, because honestly, like, I feel like when you focus on it, what happens is that it grows bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? But I will have to say, like, on the 22nd of April, I got really frustrated. And you're gonna say, like, was I frustrated with somebody certain or some other? You know, it was a combination of a couple of things. You see, I had at that time, actually Thursday would have been my 104th day in a row of exercising. 104 days in a row, didn't miss a day. Like, literally exercise every single day for 104 days. If you are on a streak like that, a winning streak of every single day working out for 104 days, comment down below how long you lasted, okay? So I did 104 days in a row. And if you watch my stories, you would have saw a lot of times I posted about it, but I started getting really frustrated because honestly, like, every single program I've ever been on, I will always lose weight for the first few days, and after that I jump right back. And it's like my body's set point hates me. She literally hates me. So I was just frustrated that day already because I had been working out for 104 days straight. I lost, you know, about 15 pounds my first 2 weeks of doing my program, right? Did really good, was really excited. And then what happened is I started exercising, and do not, for you people out there, tell me, oh, you just gained some muscle. Not true, okay? And just a second, you're gonna think that this is about my exercise. It's not. It's about a bigger picture, right? So what I will tell you is that I literally, at the end of my 104 days of exercising religiously, trying to eat by the way, out of that 104 days, I ate vegan for 36 days. Now, you guys, I love you vegans. I do. I'm not a good vegan. I tried though, I put my effort in, I tried my best. But for 36 days, and I lost, of course, weight right at the beginning, and then sure enough, like 5 days in, I'm gaining weight back. And if you're gonna tell me that, you know, supplements and all stuff, I do believe that supplements decrease your time and also help you. They're a tool, but I will tell you right now 100% that supplements don't work by themselves. So what I was gonna say is I got frustrated because I was already mad because I started gaining more weight back again. And my muscle, by the way, I have one of them important scales, them little smart scales that tell me exactly what my muscle tone is. And, you know, I have the same amount of muscle. So it's not that I gained muscle or, you know, water weight bull crap. I drank the same. At that time, my goal was always every day to have 3 liters of water by 3 o'clock. Okay, so little me. And if you have by the way, if you've known me for more than 10 years, put in the comments 10 years, okay? If you've known me for more than 10 years. You see, I come from a second generation, probably almost a third generation of overweight people. And when I was younger, one of the things that I always thought was, I will never forget my most embarrassing moment, by the way. My first embarrassing moment that I remembered that I felt like I was different than everybody else. I had just moved to a new school. I was in 4th grade. And by the way, if you can relate to this or you know anybody that can relate to it, please, please, please share. Because I don't want people to feel like they're alone anymore. And that's why this video is going to be pretty hard for me. And I'm going to probably try to be a little squirrely, but I just, it's more like having to push through the fear to tell you my stories and my most, you know, my most like private information. Okay. So like when I was, I had to transfer to a new school when I was in 4th grade. And I remember my first day of that school, they had us all weigh in. Okay. Did anybody else have to weigh in school? Like you all stood in a line, you weighed in. And I will tell you, I was in the line and I was the last girl in the line because I was the new girl, right? I was brand new. And then behind me was the boys. But we were all in one line because back then it wasn't like no big deal if somebody saw your weight. Like we didn't know what the heck that machine was going to do. And I remember specifically being in that line and seeing that, and I'm not trying to ignore your guys' comments, I'm just trying to keep going so I don't get lost. So I remember going in that line and I remember that all the girls in front of me that I could see anyway, that in front of me, that the scale, they didn't move the scale over, if you know what I'm talking about, them old scales where you get to move it, like, you know, the doctor office scales. Okay. So I remember when I got up there and I stepped on, they had to move it. Now that point of time when they moved that, you guys, I remember as a kid, I felt like embarrassed. Like, why am I different than every other girl in front of me? Okay. Now, granted, I was tall. I was 5'7". I already started having little friends with me. So I was already starting to, I've had that too, where a lot of the girls didn't. So anyway, but my point is, like, that's when I knew. And I remember going, oh my gosh, some boy is going to see this behind me and they're going to know I'm different. And I don't even know if they did, like, who knows, but you tell yourself stories anyway. So when I got home that night, I will never forget it. I looked at my mom, and my mom was probably at that time at one time in her life, she was over 400 pounds. Okay. But I can't take a guess, but I would say probably over 300 pounds at that time my mom was. And I remember looking at her and going, what does she do? I guess, what doesn't she do? Because my mom really never ate that much. Like, I remember sitting down with my mom when she wasn't busy working her business. And I remember just her eating very, very little. And so I remember at a young age going, I'm different. I need to figure out how to fix this. And I remember thinking to myself, aha, she never exercises. I never ever see her exercise. And at that time, you guys, I was in the dance. I was in tap, jazz, and ballet since the age of 4. So I thought to myself, I have a key. If I don't exercise more, I'm going to end up just like her. And I remember that I turned around and I thought to myself, exercise. You have to exercise. If you do not exercise, you will be overweight. You'll be huge. And the thing is that I associated right away when I was in 4th grade. I remember associating exercise with I'm going to be skinny. Exercise, I'm going to be skinny. Okay, so let's forward a little bit. That didn't work. And if you're going to tell me that exercise is important, yes, I will agree with you 110%. Exercise is very, very important, but it's not the main thing. So what I will tell you is I've been on a journey since 4th grade, really, to try to figure out, why are some people can take certain things and they can be skinny and other people take it and they just still remain fat or bigger, right? Or why is some people eat certain foods and they can be all skinny and this person doesn't, they gain weight. Okay, so I've been on a journey since I was very young at this. Now, this is after I figured out that exercise wasn't the key. You guys, I had exercised so much in my high school, like my late high school, junior, senior year. I exercised so much because I was choreographing, dancing. I would exercise between 4 to 6 hours a night. Yes, my junior year, that's what I did. I actually lost over 65 pounds in less than 2 months. And people are like, oh my God, you look amazing. Well, they didn't realize that I literally had to work my ass off to get that. Sorry, excuse my language, but I did. I had to work out for like 4 to 6 hours a night. And then it got to a point when I started losing weight where it was like, you had to keep up with that. And I literally ended up getting exercise bulimia. Okay, where you literally are addicted to the endorphin, because some of you are, I already lost some of you. You're like, whatever, I don't know what that means. You're literally addicted to that feeling of a rush. Like, you know, your endorphins are, you know, you're kicking in. I'm not saying them right. But anyway, they're kicking in, and what you're doing is you're feeling like this high. I was addicted to that. I pushed myself to that level, and then I would stop, and I'd push myself to that level again. And that's what I did. So what I was going to tell you guys is that, you know, I had to change my thought on exercise, because what happened is when I couldn't exercise as much anymore, the weight came on, and it came on fast and really, really hard. Like, I mean, like I went from 100 and probably when I got out of high school, I was about 135, 140. And I know you say you'll pack on the freshman 20 or whatever. I remember going to college. I'm a college dropout, by the way, but I went to college for a little bit, and I remember I got up to 175 within a few months because I couldn't exercise the way I was before. And also I had a life. Like, I was going to school full-time, working full-time, and teaching dance. So like I didn't have time to work out 6 hours a day, right? So the thing is that the weight started, you know, really going fast. And then after that, I had another emotional thing that happened, a huge emotional thing that literally I became a huge emotional eater, and next thing you know, I'm well over 200 pounds. Okay. And then it kept, like, every time I had an emotional, like severe emotional thing, whether it was a breakup or my mom passing away, anything like that, I always gained a crap ton. Like, by the way, if you're like me and you can gain a lot of weight in a short period of time, comment down below if you don't mind. If you don't want to share, you're like, Jessica, I don't want people to know about that about me. That's fine. You don't have to. But I will give you an example. Like, I literally, my mom was in the hospital. I gained over 50 pounds in less than 1 month. 1 month. Now you're probably going, that's not possible, because any normal person would think that that's not possible, right? Well, for me it is. I can gain 25 pounds now in a month with just being a little bit overstressed. That's it. So I'm gonna land my plane now, okay? So if you think I haven't tried every single diet program out there, and no, by the way, I'm not trying to sell you on something. So please, please, please continue listening, because I'm not trying to sell you on anything at all. If you don't think, though, I've tried every diet program out there imaginable to the end of the sun, you have another thing coming. I have tried them all. Now, I've had success with them. I'm not saying I don't, because I feel that supplements, the reason why they work sometimes is because they give you a tool in your toolbox. It's not that they by themselves will work by themselves. It's like almost like if you want to build your own castle. You can't just build a castle with a screwdriver with one tool. You have to have them all, okay? So I will tell you that I got a little frustrated on that Wednesday, because, well, here's what happened. I was scrolling through Facebook, and any of you fat people or bigger people, and I can say that because I at one time was 345 pounds, so I can say fat for sure. I'm still fat. But I was scrolling through Facebook, and I was literally seeing a picture of somebody that lost a lot of weight. And of course, I'm frustrated because I just exercised for 104 days straight. Nothing's happening. I'm mad. And I see this, and I see the before and after picture, okay? And the girl is like, literally like, I'm like, gosh, they just started a new diet program and they lost some weight. And I was like, God, that picture looks really familiar. And I think I've seen that picture before. And let me tell you something. For you people out there in network marketing, if you're in a program and you're in a new program, don't think the fat girls out there aren't taking screenshots of what you're taking and your before pictures. Don't think we don't, because let me tell you, we do. Like, we do. Because what's our biggest goal for a bigger person that's unhealthy? We want to get healthy. We want to lose weight, right? So when you literally post about your new company you had just started, and you're sitting there showing before and after pictures from your previous company, there's a problem. And that's when I get mad, because first of all, I get mad because you're giving me as a network marketer a bad example. Like, or you're making people think that we're worse than what we really are. Because not all of us are deceiving and not all of us lie. Okay, so first of all, I got mad about that because I thought, oh my gosh, they're killing our profession because I'm not the only fat person that takes screenshots. Number one, okay? Number two, you are outright lying to your people. You're outright lying to your people. There's no other words for it. You are literally saying that a product that you didn't take before is giving you the same results. Like you're literally taking the same pictures. So just a little bit about it. Yeah, this is where the no, she didn't kind of comes in. Please, 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 if you're in a company and you try something new, think of all the bigger people out there that are really, really struggling. Think about it. If your product is so not good where you literally have to show previous pictures and you're saying that it all happened with, with my new product and it didn't because you already lost that weight prior with a different company, please, please don't. Because all you're doing is killing us people who are struggling. You need to get some empathy and realize that there's a lot of people out there that literally bust their, excuse my language, but ass every single day to constantly battle this weight loss thing. And you're sitting there putting a picture up that is all lies. So let me tell you, then I thought, oh my God, like what if last time I took a screenshot of it that she used it before? I have no idea. I wasn't gonna go down that rabbit hole because I thought I will just get more mad. But here's what happened. Will I ever trust anything they post? No, I won't. No matter what they say now about their product, whatever they say, I will never, ever, ever, ever trust their product because they started with a lie in my eyes. And what I felt like is I'm like, I wonder how many other people are untruthful and do this kind of thing. And if you've seen it before, comment down below. Like if you've seen somebody use the same before and after pictures, here's the other thing. For you that do not know, I've had weight loss surgery. Okay, I know you're probably like, what? You have? Like, you don't seem like the person, Jessica. Okay, so I was totally against weight loss surgery. I ended up having weight loss surgery on 11/12/2013, okay? Again, weight loss surgery is just a tool. Does it work 100%? Absolutely not. It's just a tool. But I will tell you guys that when somebody has weight loss surgery, their first year, whatever they lose their first year, they keep off about 80% and then they gain the rest of it back, okay? That's what my doctors all said after I already had it done, not before, because they probably would have convinced me right out of it because honestly, I was already not wanting to do it as it was. So I would have already been, I know that's not the politically correct answer to that was, like if somebody tells me, hey, I'm thinking about having weight loss surgery, now I'm like, you know what, you might want to wait on that. You might want to think about that because you're not dealing with the real issue. So anyway, it's just a tool though. It's just like a supplement. It's just a tool, okay? But that's another biggest pet peeve of mine. The same day when I saw this happen, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw a girl say, oh my gosh, because of my new product, I've lost 20 pounds in the last couple weeks. Oh, and I know everybody's like, oh my gosh, congratulations, congratulations. I mean, there's just so many people. What are you taking? What are you taking? And I am literally looking at this post going, you just posted less than 4 months ago that you had weight loss surgery because you just posted in a group, not on their timeline, of course. They're not going to admit to that, but they on a group page, they were asking for prayers on a weight loss surgery group page. They were asking for prayers because they're going in for weight loss surgery. And I will tell you guys, no matter what, I will always tell you I had weight loss surgery. Was it my best decision in my entire life? Absolutely not. Did it help a little bit? No, it just got me back to my set point that I was prior to weight loss surgery. Really? But my point is, you guys, is that these people out there, I'm like, how can you live with yourself? Like, talking to somebody like me, like, how can you live with yourself? So I got so mad because if you guys have known me, I've been doing, honestly, I've taken courses. Like, I have literally I can't think of when put it this way, when I was younger, I was a personal trainer, I was a dance teacher, I literally owned my own gym. I own my own gym here in my little small town. I've done it all, okay? I've taken courses, like for personal training, courses, fitness courses. This is one of my books. See, awesome. I have researched fitness and weight loss for, gosh, I don't remember when I haven't. Let's ask that question. When did I not start, researching on how to lose weight or how to get healthy? Let's see, maybe 4th grade? That's probably when I started, okay? So what I did is I got frustrated, but sometimes I feel like the frustration has to come before any magic starts to happen. And I got so frustrated on Wednesday and Thursday. Really? It was Thursday too. Even though I exercised on Thursday, so because I was like, okay, I'll still exercise and see. Like, I don't know, maybe I just had a bad day. And I decided that, you know what, Jessica, you are a smart girl. You're pretty smart. Like, you know a lot about the weight loss industry. You know a lot about fitness. You do. My body doesn't show it. Like, if people see me, they're gonna go like, who does she have right to talk on authority of weight? Okay, let me tell you, we need more people like me to stand up and realize that we're not alone. And actually, honestly, we probably have more information than your average person that goes to school for nutrition. I'll be honest, I've lived it. People that go to nutrition classes, like I've taken like 4 nutrition classes online. I got my certification. Awesome. And I tell you, every nutrition class I've ever taken, I look back at it and go, that's bullshit. That's not true. Like, because if that was true, then everybody in the world would be skinny. Because here's the difference that I hope that you guys realize as, people, when you see somebody that's overweight, do not think in your head and heart and soul that they're lazy. Because that's what we get a lot. We get that we're lazy, that we don't work hard, we don't do all these things. And honestly, you guys, I exercise my butt off. Okay, I did all the right stuff. Like, I eat when I went vegan for 36 days. Okay, vegan. I'm not a vegan. Like, I did that. That's how desperate I was to try to figure out, okay, I know 80%'s got to be food. I know it. I've learned it. I just keep saying 80%'s food. But I always want to turn to exercise because I had that success losing weight on exercise, right? So for years, I just turned to exercise. When in reality, I know the vegan thing, okay, I'll try it. You have to understand that when you get to a certain weight and you've done it all, you're like, dude, I've done the worst thing you ever could do. I had weight loss surgery, you guys. I had weight loss surgery to try to fix this. And honestly, I just said, Jessica, you're smarter than that. You know better. Like, you know all this. I bet you I could run marathons around the nutritionists out there, because honestly, if they've never experienced it, they've never been through it, they don't know what it's like. So I decided at that point in time, all right, you're going to do what you know that you need to do, and it's going to be scary because every time I want to do this one, I'm always like, nope, because the nutritional field, the doctors, all that kind of stuff will tell you that it is not the way to lose weight. And I'm all like, okay, I've tried it all. Like, and if you're going to tell me, like, Jessica, you haven't tried our supplement. I'm telling you, I have. I've tried them all. And on top of that, I tried all other things too, like my diet changes. I tried different programs, paleo, Mediterranean diet, keto, I mean, you name it, right? But I will tell you that down secretly in my heart and soul, I knew what I needed to do. I knew what kind of diet I needed to be on, but it wasn't conventional. Meaning, like, those doctors out there or the nutritionists out there would say, don't do that diet, don't do that diet. So I will tell you what I did is I started doing a diet program last Friday. And actually it's Saturday mornings when I really started. So I'll have my weigh-in, my week weigh-in is tomorrow morning. That's not what I'm talking about either. What I'm going to talk to you about is I have found out a lot of things that I honestly can't fill my Facebook page with all that. You know what I mean? I'll share some things I've learned over the years since 4th grade of losing weight and, you know, like the different things with exercise, losing weight, your set point, your insulin levels, all that kind of stuff. But what I decided to do is change my Bods in Motion group. I have a Bods in Motion group. It's about be the change. It's about being positive and trying to change the, you know, change you. And health is so important. That I've had that in there for quite a while. But I decided that I'm going to make that group about journeys and helping other people that are just like me. So yeah, you can be in the group if you're not overweight. That's fine. You can be in the group. But I'll be honest, majority of my friends are overweight. So like, I don't know, not all of them, but majority of them are. So if you would like to be a part of that group, just put in yes, please, or just put in group, please, or whatever, and I will make sure I invite you to the group. I'm going to be sharing some major tips. I will tell you that so far, I will be announcing tomorrow when, actually, I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll be announcing tomorrow morning after I did my weigh-in, how much weight I lost my first week. And no, it is not, I'm not talking about a supplement. It's not a supplement. It literally is something that you can do at home and you can start tomorrow. You can start tomorrow. Like whatever day when you want to start, you can start. I mean, it's going to take me some time to show you guys what it is. But what I'm saying is, though, is you can start anytime. So if you'd like to be part of that group, please comment down below. Hopefully I didn't wake up your neighbors with me screaming and being upset and everything. Last thing before I get off here. I'm going to be really raw and candid, especially in my group, but on Facebook more, because I feel that a lot of people feel alone. They feel alone. They feel like they're the only ones that, you know, especially if you're overweight and you're frustrated, man, I think that you feel like you're alone, and I don't want people to feel alone. So if I have to do my embarrassing things, like telling you my 4th grade story of when I knew that I was different than everybody else because the boys saw my weight behind me and I was the only one that was over 100 pounds, you know, I will share those stories just because I want to help others. I want to make sure that not only that I help you, that you're not, that you know that you're not alone. So I would love to do this with more people, meaning like I would love to, you know, have us all share more. And then, like I said, in the group, it would be great to have that bond with more people. So if you want to be in that group, like I said, just comment below yes please or group please. But I will tell you that, you know, I'm going to be more candid here. But so I promise all Facebook Lives won't be this long. This was a longer one, of course. But if you know of anybody that has struggled with their weight their whole entire life, please, please share. And just know that you're sharing because of the fact that they don't feel like they're alone anymore. They're not the only one who's frustrated and mad. Now, really quick about supplements. I am not saying that all those programs out there do not help. Keyword, help. They're a tool. I will tell you that there is no diet. I don't care if you tell me you have coffee. I don't care if you tell me you have supplements. I don't care what you tell me you have. There is no program or no ingredient, no thing that nothing is going to happen with just taking it and nothing else changing. Now, some of you are going to say, well, no, ever since I took my products, I've lost 3 pounds. I've lost 3 pounds. Okay, great. Here's what I'm going to ask you then. Here's my next step for you then, okay? When you took the supplement, did it give you energy? Scam calls, I hate them. Did they give you energy so that you're literally more active, okay? I'm not saying supplements can't help you get that edge or help you do more or exercise more, or, you know, eat maybe less because you feel fuller. I'm not saying supplements can not help, but they are not the only thing you need to do. And most Americans don't want to hear that. I know I got friends in the UK too. Most people don't want to hear that because they want the easy way out. And I'm going to tell you that for being at the same weight, which I'm going to tell you is in my 240s, 250s, since the year 1999, really, I've been at the same weight, technically, even with weight loss surgery, for over 20 years. 20, okay? And I've done it all. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I think I found something. I'm not talking supplements. I'm not going to sell you a supplement is what I'm trying to say. It is something that I think I can help a lot of people with, that we can all focus on this together and help. So again, you want to be in the group, go ahead and comment down below, group please, or yes please, or group. And like I said, I'm going to be coming on here more and trying to be more myself, or who I truly am, and hiding my most, like, after this, I'm going to probably want to erase this message. Like, because I don't need you to know about my 4th grade embarrassment, but if that helps somebody, I'm all for it. So with that, guys, thank you for being on. I hope you guys have a blessed day. And like I always say, be the change. Talk to you guys soon.